Hey folks, Dixie T here. And I know it's pretty late at night to be doing a video. Well, besides not much, it's not really smart for me to do video. I would have probably done this earlier today, but I've been busy as just trying to get this review, the TLC review, WTLC to be done. Just now laying the audio tracks down, and I just hope I get this thing done tomorrow or later on today because it's 1:36 in the a.m. Well, anyway, let me get this thing out of the way. First things first. This recently at Christmas got this. It's a brand new camcorder. It works and everything. Just turn it on. Yep, works. It not only does that, it can do this. So, wait, flips thing and shows all that stuff. The reason why I'm not doing it, doing a video like on this is because, well, I like using my webcam right now. It's just I'm just a little too tired to do anything yet. So I'm going to save this for later. Hopefully, maybe some reviews and such. I got some big plans with this. Also, it does, if you look right here, it does, actually has a camera right here too. So I'm gonna probably use this more. Sadly, sorry, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Still have the Cybershot my old camera. This is basically now going to be third string, but it still works though. I still like this camera. It still works. I'm still going to use it. I'm going to still use it and everything else. And worst comes worst, it's still a very reliable video camera. So anyway. Let me start with this video and everything else. So first, another thing I have to get out of the way is this. Recently, I saw Pacifist 299's video. Link to the subscriber known as Pacifist 299. He gave me a really good glowing review, and just thanks for that, man. I didn't know it was that good. I just really, I just say what I feel, and if people actually like my opinions and think they actually are radical things and common sense, what have you, just my little thoughts and everything else. It's not really my grand thing and everything else. It's my thoughts, and if people actually like them, I thank you very. I'm very grateful. And thanks for that glowing review, by the way, Pacifist. I know we haven't been connecting as much, but hopefully by the other guys, we can really get back to connecting and everything else, man. Because you do really good videos and very interesting stuff on your end as well. And I'm gonna keep an eye on all the other people you have plugged up and everything else. Anyway, after all that is done, let's talk about the two big stories here. First off, the most immediate one. John Cena is supposedly injured, and looks like he's a serious injury. Well, my thoughts about this is John Cena getting injured may really be no, it is. This is really bad timing. Right here, the WrestleMania hype is full blown. You can't have someone like John Cena out because when you love him or hate him, he draws. He does draw people to go to the event to cheer and boo him. And it's gonna be really disappointing because I really hope he's not that injured because I do enjoy seeing him wrestle. Be it live or pay-per-view or anything else. The guy has charisma. The guy has something about him that he can actually work matches and everything else. I think that he really can be this, this person who can really be something positive. Even though he can be overbearing, and he has the tendency to make bad jokes, but I think he is a good wrestler, and I may joke about him aside, and I will probably bury him in my TLC review. I mean, he's a good wrestler, and it is a shame that he's not going to be at WrestleMania. Hopefully, he'll be at WrestleMania. That sort of thing. But this might be a good thing to really see what the WWE has now. I mean, it's not like back in 2007 where they had no one, legitimately no one, as someone else. I mean, they had Jeff Hardy, which I'm gonna be talking about him in a second. I mean, they had nobody. I mean, Chris Jericho. Let's be honest, it's not him. I mean, it's not. They're not. They had no one in the movement back in 2007. Now they do have people in that position. Hopefully, Miz is up there. You have Randy Orton in a slightly limited role. He's gotten a lot better since '07. You have Sheamus, Joe Morrison. A lot of guys ready to step up. Alberto Del Rio, Jack Swagger, Kofi Kingston. They have guys on both brands ready to step up, and hopefully they get used. My hope is Kofi Kingston get that world title or something, because I think he is beyond the Intercontinental Championship. But then again, that's another video for another time. Well, let's talk about the other wrestling question, Jeff Hardy. As you all know, if not know, that he has pleaded guilty to the charges on or his drug charges down in North Carolina. We have no one has any idea of what type of penalties he will have in these situations. Now it's because of all the delays that happened in his trial and all of the all the continuous and all the stuff. I wonder what type of deal he struck and anything else that can really stop him to going to jail. But then again, where he was caught in the trial is over in North Carolina. It looks like he was. It's a very, very bad place if you go. If you, I think it's Cameron, North Carolina. If you are in like set up in drug, like they have tough drug laws down in North Carolina. So if you even get caught, I mean, I have people that get jailed for a long time in there. I mean, and what they found at his house though, when they searched stuff, they found like 180 solar prescription pills, 260 doses of Vitakin, 55 milliliters of antibiotic steroids, a resident amount of powdered cocaine and drug paraphernalia. And the street value residential drugs were estimated at 2,500. I don't think he was going to sell them. I think he was going to use them or maybe give them away. But, to some other wrestlers, I don't know the whole full case about this, but it was like he screwed up. He's done. And with this, he's pleading guilty. I think he's expecting to do, I think he is going to do like some jail time. And it just seems like, well, TNA really just really, really dropped the ball here. And, getting someone who is so, I mean, the guy was messed up to begin with. There's a reason why the WWE dropped him. And there's a reason why the WWE did not re-sign him or anything else like that because of these drug charges. And I think not only that, I think TNA really been. I mean, if they were smart, believe me, it's a bit stretch if you think TNA is smart these days. They should have just waited. You know what, Jeff? We would like you. I think you're a great talent. We think you actually can do something for our company. But until your legal troubles are over with, we're not going to sign you anything at all, or that sort of thing. Because if you do that, if you do, I mean, if they did, I mean, I really don't want to fault Jeff Hardy. If you could get someone to sign a contract, even knowing you're going to go to jail or something like that, that takes, I mean, that's on the company's fault right there. I mean, you're the one making the money. I mean, it's on them. And that's the problem is that the TNA has, I think it just shows that the mismanagement that they have, the mismanagement of what TNA has. If this was any other company, the WWE, that's why they didn't resign him. Hell, they got rid of him. And of course, when this whole thing hits the fan that he has to go to jail, what do you think what company's going to be put up? If there was any justice, TNA would be put up and say, see, this company is irresponsible, this, that, and the other. But no, it will be the WWE and everything else. It will be the WWE getting blamed and everything else, this, that, and the other. Even when this time the blame is not on them. It is on TNA and their responsibility to put this person not only as a important part of the show, but actually as their champion and the focal part of the show, and knew what was coming, and yet they still did it anyway. And plus, all besides the point of him supposedly being exhausted or drugged out in real. I mean, the stories and everything else. Never mind the stuff you hear about him being high while fighting. Hell, one of the main reasons why Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson, has a concussion is because of Jeff Hardy screwing up and actually legitimately hit him in the back of the head with a chair that caused him a concussion to him to be out until January. I mean, this guy is out in January because of that. So, and not only that, but the story is stuff like, Gold Dust, Dustin Reynolds, Dustin Rhodes, aka Gold Dust, saying that he was high when he went to TNA. And they didn't know, I basically didn't even care. And you have, Jesse James or something like that, he comes and says that, yeah, he was high as well. There are so many of those people and stories that you keep hearing about this. You keep hearing about these situations, it just shows that there is so much mismanagement to TNA to actually put these guys there. And if this stuff is true, that they knew ahead of time, that the TNA knew that Jeff Hardy was not capable of wrestling and not putting one of their own stars at risk. I mean, that is the forefront of of mismanagement. That is the forefront of all the things that were wrong of any book or anything else. It is so wrong that the people in charge should be stripped of their positions and never even come near not only a booking company, much less being anywhere near a company again. If I was running that company, I would not even let anyone near them. That's instant firing from Bischoff, Hogan, Vince Russo, or any of these guys. These people should not even go near the wrestlers or any type of management situation. How can you trust someone like this if they knew that one of the main stars is inebriated that can actually injure someone else like this? Even not a main star, but someone who's like a part of their show, part in the ring, endangering another wrestler like that. How can they do this? And even worse, oh yeah, they're gonna bring in Matt Hardy, which honestly, if you see his stuff, he's really going out there. It just, these guys, both the Hardys and most of these people, they need to get the help they need. They need to get the help. They need to go to rehabs. They need to go and get the help they need, because if they, I'm sorry, if TNA keeps putting these guys up there, keeps putting people who are not ready, but people who are inebriated, who get seriously injured. It already happened to Mr. Anderson, who had a severe concussion. How they put him back on the road to have him work a couple matches where they had to tell him to send him home. This is why TNA will never be up there with the WWE, is because they do BS like this. They do all this crap, and they will expect, oh, we're better than WWE. We're better. They're not, and they never will be, because they do crap like this, and it's embarrassing, not only to themselves, but to us, the wrestling fans. That's all I gotta say for tonight. This is Dixie T here. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Hopefully I get my TLC, WTLC review up. Peace.